Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is some very simple stuff. What we're going to be getting into is discussing the new Kobe 4s, the MAMBACITAs, or the Kobe 4 GIGI. I've seen some early pair videos on this one very recently, but now we actually had the sneakers pass yesterday for undefeated locations, and also one Nike location, the Grove in LA. They did that yesterday. It was LA only, but they also have an official sneakers release that's going to be nationwide for the US, dropping on May 1st. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be getting into the details of this release and some of the opinions on I guess the resale and the idea of resale on the sneaker, different things like that. We'll get into all that in this video. So feel free to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. I've been asking for some pairs on my story, like active fuchsia dunks, things like that, so feel free to check that out. You can see yesterday we helped some members down below. If you want to check out our group, it's even a free trial for it down below, so you can you can start hitting on releases like this. Don't miss out. Start being in the loop for like raffles, pings, having people teaching you how to buy, having botters run for you, whatever it is. That is what we do, so you guys can see we really helped people out with the recent RTJ SB. I got 2 pairs in, so we can really help you with hitting more for retail. So check out our waitlist or the free trial down below, and yeah, you can get access to everything for a few days, or again, if you're on the waitlist, become an official member there, then we'll really help you fully everything there, and we can help you cop this upcoming sneakers drop. We'll have botters running free if you need someone to maybe just give you an extra chance to cop for you. It'll be a very competitive and low stock release, 100% sure on that. But let's get started. So as you guys can see, $180 retail dropping on May 1st, 10 a.m. Eastern time, and I believe it's going to be an available at type release, so it's not going to be a 10-minute draw. I believe that's a Dan release. It's going to be one of the short 2-3 minute Leo releases. If I know, I don't really I just think of it as the 2-3 minute draws or the 10-minute draws. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as Leo versus Dan. Maybe even wait a minute, that's fine. You can wait a minute with these types of releases and then, go ahead, enter your accounts. But just take your time, space out your entries, but don't take too long, of course, since again, there's going to be a ton of entries going in for these, 100%. And a ton of details. Again, the sneaker, the main idea of it is, it firstly was made by the MAMBACITA Foundation, but the second thing about it is you guys can see on the back, it has the embroidered GIGI, I believe, because again, that was Kobe Bryant's daughter. That was her name, and this is for, I believe, in honor of her, what it would have been her 17th birthday. That is when this one is dropping, and the whole idea of reselling the sneaker, I just kind of want to state this outright. So I know a lot of people are kind of conflicted about that, but the sneaker's kind of going to resell regardless. Like, there's going to be people flipping this shoe no matter what, because it's going to be so limited that it's just going to be harder to get. Like, these aren't just going to sit at retail price, if that makes sense. Like, these are limited Kobe's, and Kobe's have resold before, so this just that's kind of how I'm thinking of it, if that makes sense. Like, they're not dropping a lot of pairs of these, and it's kind of a more limited sneaker. It's more of a collector's item, so there's going to be a higher price for it no matter what. So I understand the idea of people not respecting the resale behind it, or flipping it for a profit. But even if you're just someone that maybe gets it in for a personal pair, like you hit and you're just going to get it to wear, it's going to be going for more money. And the main reason for that is because there's people keeping it to wear, but also it's just a limited shoe. This isn't like a pair you're seeing at outlets, or any retailers getting, any raffles. So that's kind of just one of the main things I want to mention about this shoe, I guess, about the resale price and the idea of reselling the shoe. It's going to be there no matter what, because even if you just said there no apps are posting it, like you're not they weren't allowing reselling the sneaker, like let's say that was the case, it would still have a market, and the reason for that is because of how limited it is. So I'm just pointing that out. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's kind of how I'm viewing it on this sneaker, at least, and the prices definitely reflect that. We will look at that right now for anybody that may be curious about that, or again, you're someone that wants a personal pair and you're like, all right, how much am I gonna have to pay? So obviously I wouldn't look at the prices right now as a gauge of what I'd be paying. I would wait until after the official sneakers drop we have coming up, and hopefully that'll be good stock, but I really can't say that it will be. I mean, there was like no early pair videos for this shoe. We only saw like 2 or 3 photos for it, so I don't think the stock is gonna be that high for this one, to say the least. I think it'll be below 15K or below 20K, maybe even something like 5 to 10K. It's just not gonna be a shoe with a lot of pairs. That's just what I'm thinking. But I could be very wrong. I would love to see this one with a good amount of pairs, and then we have more people hitting. That'd be something nice to see. Maybe even an official release on the MAMBACITA Foundation website. I would love to have that. Of course, we'll make sure Hype Labs members are notified for when that release would happen, so you don't miss out. Maybe you want a personal pair or whatever you'd want that pair for. We'd make sure you'd be able to get it there. But overall, the prices are going to drop. That's one thing I just want to mention outright. So don't buy it right now. Just wait until the sneakers drop happens. Some stock releases, or maybe if the stock numbers are low on Twitter, then just this is one thing I want to say. Even if the stock numbers are low, just wait for the pairs to come in, because there will be some people that undercut the prices on apps, and then you'll be able to pay less for your pair. Whatever, again, whatever you want to get it for, to collect, to wear, to flip it to your homie, whatever it would be for. Nobody's really going to judge you, on it for this one, because again, this one would have a higher price regardless. It is a limited collector's item shoe. I mean, even again, if they had no resale price on apps, they didn't post a listing on apps, like disallowing the sales type thing, it would still have a resale price. And the reason for that is because it's just not going to sit at its retail. It's too limited. It has the Kobe name. Like, Kobe's a very iconic figure, like it's not just, no past Kobe's have resold. I'm thinking of it like that. Like, this shoe is, it's a collector's item. Think of it like that. So, we will have to pay the higher price, for that. That's just how it is. And again, looking into some of the further pictures for the shoe, such a clean pair in hand. I'm really loving the details that they used on the sneaker, just kind of, a more low, kind of sleek look. And honestly, it just looks like a clean pair. Like, these would just be fun to like ball and play around in. Whatever you'd maybe want to, just everyday use. Again, the sneakers, wear them, beat them up. That's really all I need to mention about this release. Again, of course, there will be a higher price for them because they are limited, and I love the message that is behind this sneaker. And hopefully we will see an official release for this one on the MAMBACITA website as well. I would like to see that, just a little bit more stock for this release, since I just don't feel like there's going to be a ton for this one on sneakers. Whenever they load it up really quick, or like a day or two before, that's when I kind of know. I mean, they did it with the olives, so I could be completely wrong in this, but I just feel like it's not going to be a lot of stock for that reason. They loaded it up kind of quick. It's just kind of like whatever they have on hand and ready. They're not waiting to produce more stock type thing. So that's really what I'm thinking. But again, that's really all I need to mention with this video. You guys can check us out down below if you want more content like this. Join our wait list, check out our free trial. We'll be helping people cop this pair off the sneakers release, so you guys can get it for your collection or whatever you may want the pair for, to resell, again, just to collect, keep, hold on to it. Who knows what you're using it for? But aside from that, that's really what all I need to mention about this sneaker and the video. So again, check us out down below. That's what I'll say. And my Instagram, again, we've been posting some stuff asking for some certain pairs. You can see our early info is right. And yeah, I'm ending this screen recording. So I'm Tristan. Thank you guys. Hopefully this video was helpful to you all. And leave your questions, comments, what you think about this shoe, any of that down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys are thinking about this release. Have you secured a pair already? Let me know. Did you hit yesterday on sneakers? Again, I'm interested to hear it down below. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Sticks made a fucking hit.